It's the JT Cho Show!
That's crazy. I passed him. It went. He's on fire! He's on fire!
That's that one-hand bullshit, dude.
He's on fire!
Hey everyone, we're set up in the new studio and I didn't record it properly, so I had to download it, but while we were streaming last week, something happened at the beginning, so there are some segments missing. I can't recover them. That's partially me being a bad producer / editor / host. So we're making a checklist. So, each week the checklist and make sure you're recording. So we appreciate your guys' patience, but here's the JT Show episode 164. 165 was recorded, no problem. We're getting our audio figured out though, but thanks for your patience. Leave a comment, and you guys have a great rest of your night. I was waiting for... this test.
Yeah.
We'll get another monitor or something.
I'll bring that other one over when I bring
I
over
need my phone.
Thing.
My
To
phone.
the left.
To the left. Oh yeah. All right. What a good timed clap and applause.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for clapping.
Today's the 5th.
Yeah.
The 5th of April.
April.
2024. Who do you got for your birthday today?
Oh, I got a pretty good one.
Okay.
It took me a minute to find him because he died a long time ago.
Okay.
He was also born a long time ago. He was born April 5th, 1871. His name was Glenn Scooby Warner, also known as Pop Warner.
Pop Warner.
So I learned a bunch of shit about him just reading his fucking wiki page, but he was the original creator of the single and double wing formations, the 3-point stance, the spread and shotgun formation, and he was the first guy to start a junior athletic school.
That's cool.
So it was like a school that focused more on athletics than it did classroom shit.
That's
why they named Pop Warner Leagues Pop Warner, because his nickname was Pop. He
Gotcha.
was also part of the first football Hall of Fame class in 1951.
Wild.
So he was one of the first guys to be in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, it's great. I didn't realize that he invented spread and shotgun formation. I had no idea.
That's cool.
And that was back over fucking 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Mine is more of recent. He was born in another country. Ariaka Toriyama, who is the creator of Dragon Ball Z.
It's his birthday today?
It's his birthday today. So, in commemoration of his birthday, the internet pooled together worldwide 9 a.m. Eastern time. On April 5th, everyone was going to do one last spirit bomb. They call it a Genkin Dama. I've never heard that. But yeah, so everybody...
Sure, translates to something cool.
So all the weebs, I missed it. I read this last night. I read this last night and forgot to...
I was awake for it. I think I was driving here.
Yeah, so
I was. I was in the car at 9 a.m.
I was working. But when I reread my phone today, I was like, shoot. So I went outside real quick and was just like, I was a little late. But
Give him a little bit.
Hey, this is for the end fight. When this doesn't work.
When you're editing, we should both just do this and put a spirit bomb in between us for the thumbnail.
Yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, so happy birthday to those two.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huge
Two
innovators.
really good birthdays.
Two really good
Huge
birthdays.
innovators.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Wow, wild. And they're both dead.
Yeah, usually we go this guy who's 58.
Yeah.
Who's 50-something.
Yeah, that's crazy. How old was he when he died? 50-something?
50-something.
Yeah, Pop was 70 or 83 when he died.
Yeah.
Born in New York, died in Palo Alto. Well, he did well for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he invented a bunch of shit. I had no idea, dude. I had no fucking clue. Oh, I got another thing that's kind of funny. Did you know that Peter Dinklage was in a ska band in the 90s?
No.
And it was called Wizzy. And I'm going to pull up a fucking song real quick.
Cool. You said a ska band?
Yeah, like a punk.
Rock trumpets.
Yeah.
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 Less Than Jake.
Yep.
Um,
Aquabats. I don't know if you've heard of them.
yeah, they're vaguely familiar.
So this is the opening of it, like Star Wars.
Yeah. That's not bad.
It's Peter Dinklage in the 90s.
That's hilarious.
And that's what they used for their fucking video, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe somebody else put it together.
You can hear him.
Space Pants.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Oh, it's the point.
That's
I
hilarious.
don't think I have YouTube Premium.
I'm trying to see what this. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Sick.
Oh, nice. You had to unlock the code.
Yeah, you know, I had. Oh, that doesn't help.
But yeah, it was in the 90s, and he was a lead singer for a ska band. And it was, like, not bad as far as that kind of music is concerned, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's not terrible. I don't really listen to it all that much anymore, but, like, I've seen Less Than Jake live, like, 4 times. Not, like, on purpose. They just opened for people that I
Are
was
they the ones
listening
that sing She's Nubs? No, that's NoFX.
Yeah.
NoFX is another good one.
Less Than Jake is the
Bum 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 ba-dum, ba-dum.
from Tony Hawk. Now here I am.
Yeah.
Something again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Less Than Jake.
I'll go through. I treat Less Than Jake now in my life like the bag of Dorita, the bag of Fritos.
Less Than Jake.
Yeah, Less Than Jake. I treat it like the honey barbecue Fritos. Like every now and then I get a hankering for it, but it's only like twice a year.
Yeah.
And then I listen to it, and I'm like, that was great.
Speaking of Cheetos, like 4 days ago, I crushed a bag of jalapeno cheddar Cheetos.
Yeah.
It wasn't last night when we watched Invincible. It was the week before. So
Yeah.
we were watching Invincible. I muted myself and just about a handful, ate a whole bag.
Sick.
Not the giant family bag, but like the medium-ish one.
Yeah.
Right, bigger than a personal bag.
Yeah.
Probably 1,000 calories in Cheetos, but
Those bags for Cheetos, they're around 480-ish.
no way.
Because like the big, like the gas station Doritos that you buy, those are like 420, 410.
Really? For the whole bag?
For the whole bag.
I thought that was like per serving.
No.
That's crazy.
No, because like, the personal size bags.
Yeah, those are the little tiny ones.
Yeah, those are 210 calories.
Yeah,
So
this one's like...
Yeah, so that one's like 480 to 600 usually
No
for the whole
way.
bag.
That's
It just
crazy.
depends.
That's crazy.
Like here
I thought it was over $1,000.
here let's see, medium bag Doritos
I'll look up the Cheeto one.
calories. 410 for the whole bag for Doritos.
Really?
Yeah, I watch calories a lot. I still eat it, but I'm like I have to be consciously aware for that affects my decisions of what I have for dinner. So like.
Jalapeno cheddar nutrition.
So I'm way more obligated if I eat yogurt and my granola for breakfast.
So this one's it's 170 calories per serving. 17 servings in the container.
And that big one that you got?
Yeah.
That must have been like just a regular, not a family size bag.
That was
but
that one's the family size one.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine this one's at least half of that. So it's probably around 600.
yeah.
That's not bad.
That's
That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
As a crusher of chips.
Oh, 11 servings in that bag that I had.
Wow.
So
1,000.
1,200. Yeah.
Jalapeno Cheetos are different.
They're delicious is what they are.
Cora!
Do we need to pause real quick?
No. If I hear one more time, then I'll go upstairs
Okay.
and.
Have you seen the clip of the new Unreal Engine 5?
No.
Damn, bro. So I saw it, and then I heard fucking Rogan talking about it with someone. Where's it at? There it is. So this is not real.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
Looks like someone's taking a video with their phone. Like you can kind of tell,
That's
but not really. Like it looks like they're using like a fisheye lens or something.
like if you don't super concentrate on specific things,
Yeah, exactly. If you look at it as a whole and not just
because
like
you're almost
one
like that's
corner.
too good of quality. What's going on here? That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's going to be video games in a couple years.
the Xbox, next Xbox.
What if this is what GTA is supposed to look like? Because they haven't released any gameplay. What if that's why it took them so long?
That'd be disgusting.
Crazy. And I'll send you that so you can put it on the thing too. We can just like tag the fucking account Web3D.
Yeah, we'll tag it in the comments.
Yeah, crazy. That fucking wild to me how dope video games look. Because like, so you're playing through Fable,
Yeah,
and you said that you were having issues
with the map.
getting through it because the map, and like I assume because the graphics too, because they're from fucking 04.
That doesn't bother me. It's,
Really?
It's like when I go to the quest log and it shows me where I'm supposed to talk to somebody for something. I go to that place and it is so hard to figure out where exactly.
Oh, where to find?
Yeah, and so, like-
I misinterpreted.
and so like
Hold on.
sometimes they're in the specific place or sometimes they're down a side
yeah,
trail.
that's part of the game. It's kind of like a
Yeah,
searching thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't want to walk you through everything. There is in the newer ones. There might be in the one you're playing too. There's a mode you can turn on where a fairy dust line will appear in front of you, and it'll show you where you need to go. I think it's in the help menu, but it just like tracks you to whatever quest you have selected.
yeah. I'll probably turn that on.
I always played with it on when
Yeah.
I was a kid. Even when I was an adult playing, I did. 'Cause-
I'll probably just leave it on for this one, and then the next one it'll be easier to pay attention.
yeah, and realistically, the first one was great. Like,
This one's the anniversary edition. so it's got-
Yeah, even then, because you can switch back and forth between the old graphics and that one.
yeah.
Yeah, so that one you could see the old graphics. The old graphics were so bad, like so bad. At the time, they were great, but they were so bad. And the second one, miles ahead of its time, and the third one, miles ahead of its time. I think the third one came out, I think when I was in high school, like 2008, 2009. I don't even remember, but I played the fuck out of that thing on Xbox 360. And those games are great. It's probably in my top 10 for like trilogies.
Yeah.
The bullshit they came out with after, there was like some weird like Xbox Connect game that you could play with it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there was like an app style game that you could play, and neither one of them were any good. And they tried to reboot it a bunch of times, and now they finally fucking are apparently.
Wow,
And there's going to be giants and some cool shit going on.
that's dope.
But anyways, you look back at that to like now, it's literally been 20 years
Yeah.
since that game came out. And so it went from the shitty clay face. You'd have to get new monitors too, because you wouldn't be able to run it at its smoothest operation
Right.
with those monitors. So like even your monitors wouldn't be able to run like the newest best PC. Scotty's monitor would barely be able to run it, and the new one they're coming out in a couple months is going to like shit on his apparently.
Oh, you know
It's
what?
going to be like a 12K monitor or some bullshit. I don't even know.
I just had this idea. We could just set up the projector, have the comment somewhere on the back, so then like I could just like read it off the wall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that would be cool.
yeah, and just basically get a third.
We just put that screen up when we're fucking.
I mean that light's gonna project it just fine.
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean these walls before they were painted the white they are now, just fine picture.
Yeah, you're right. It was. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So that way, I
And you
can-
could even make it small too with the fucking like you can make it as small as you wanted.
yeah, we'll have to figure something like that
That is
out.
kind of cool. I wonder if we'd be able to shoot it to like a clear screen or something right here. That'd be kind of sick.
It'd have to be pretty close.
Like down here.
Yeah, I don't know how.
If we get a table, we could probably fit it underneath the table and have it
But
shoot
the
up.
thing is, I don't think it projects a good picture unless it's like at least.
Oh, a certain amount of feet away.
Yeah,
We'll figure something out for it.
yeah, we'll have to play with it.
Yeah. Yeah, video games are getting crazy.
Yeah, they are.
They're getting wild. Rogan was talking about those the platform things that you stand on, and they like detect which way you're running, and you can just move
I mean-
at full speed damn near.
Jeff's bachelor party, I did VR gaming. In
Yeah,
the
but that you
open
were
room.
walking around like IRL, just an empty room. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it just warns you when you're walking close to players.
Mhm.
But it's wild.
Yeah.
And then like you just wear this backpack that just makes your back sweat.
I told Scotty about it. He said he'd be down to do that at some point. And I also want to do I know I've said this every year, but I want to make a trip up to Lansing and do the go-kart shit at the mall.
Yeah, we'll probably also do the $9.99 challenge at a Lugnuts game.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I don't know if we're going to be able to get like the best seats possible.
We should check out the Whitecaps too, because that's close to Pepper.
Yeah, we'll have to look at those too, because I was looking and they had it was like $36 for like their best row seats, but it was like row 26, and I don't know if their rows are like backwards or not.
Yeah,
but they like, I don't know, it just says 26, because even at the what was the hockey?
Kalamazoo K-Wings.
Yeah, the K-Wings. Even theirs was like different. Theirs was rowed by letters, and then the sections were numbers. So like section 220, row A was the front row.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't find a seating chart that says like where the specific seats are for their stadium. But
maybe just call their ticket office box and be like, hey, how much is like 4 front row seats?
yeah. Speaking of fucking semi-minor league baseball, the Oakland A's just released that they're going to be playing in West Sacramento for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I saw that.
Before they move to Las Vegas. And that's really cool. I would have gotten season tickets for it. They're going to be dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Like I just would have. I would have paid the fucking $200 for the season or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's not much. Like they had like 1,000 fans at their last game.
The Mets game was
Their opening day, they only had like 4,000 people.
The Mets game was empty. The ballpark was
Yeah.
deserted. It was like the announcers were like, it's over already.
Yeah, I have no hope for the Oakland A's. Hopefully the Las Vegas A's are better, but I won't give a shit about them. I don't know, maybe I will.
I mean, they'll be able to pay their players a lot more.
They will, yeah. I think it's going to be a better city situation for them, because the city of Oakland just didn't give a shit about its sports team at all.
And would you rather go play for this Oakland A team that never really has a great team and then pay half your wages to the state of California, or
Nevada,
where there's no state taxes? And Las Vegas,
which is the double-edged sword, as we found out via the formerly known as the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
They've had a couple guys fall victim to the late-night shenanigans.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that sucks.
How
Sucks for
crazy
the
is
Pickups,
that
but-
Rice turned himself in? The Kansas City guy.
Oh, yeah, the Rashae Rice guy.
And he, the video of him running away. Like, bro, we live in an age.
We know that's you, dog. You're fast as shit.
Even if you weren't a famous athlete, the internet.
What's the old saying from back in the early 2000s that they're not allowed to say anymore? He's got get away from the cop speed.
I'm unaware of that.
You didn't hear that, dude? It was someone said it was during Chris Johnson's 2,000-yard season.
Oh.
And he went to he bounced outside and then took off, and the guy was like, "He's got get away from the cop speed."
Oh, I think I do remember that video.
Yeah, it was only said once.
Yeah.
It wasn't wrong though. That motherfucker was fast as shit. Dude.
Yeah.
He held the record. He held the record for the 40 time, and he was like a really good running back. Like that's not a normal thing these days. Normally, the guys that are up there with them in the same numbers are like not great athletes. They're
I
just
like
sprinters.
watching Tyreek Hill sprint against sprinters and win.
Oh, dude!
And I'm like, he's so fast, and he's good at football.
Yeah.
And then the video.
He's got hand-eye coordination and feet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He probably would have been a fantastic soccer player had he grown up in a different country.
Yeah, he would have been the fastest forward ever.
Yeah. I always think about that. I know we've talked about it on the pod before, but like imagine how great an American soccer team would be, like an American Olympic team would be, had like our best athletes, like if we idolize soccer, how we idolize like football and basketball and baseball. Because those are the three big American sports. Baseball you can say isn't really dominated by Americans anymore, but like those are our big three. And then you can throw hockey in there as like a four. Probably hockey's probably edging over baseball at this point in time, but those were the big ones growing up.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really think of any other sports. Like I played soccer as a kid, but it was like a child's game for me.
Yeah.
Like not that I think less of soccer players, but like people didn't give a shit about soccer.
I'd say I think it'd be cool if you got a club like Wrexham and then an American football team.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first half, it's pure soccer. For the second half, it's pure football. But like every time,
See who wins?
yeah. So if America scores, our touchdowns are only worth 3, but theirs are worth a full 6. and if they kick a field goal, it'll just make it 5.
Yeah,
Just because they're soccer players, so like might as well just make
They're
the field
kicking
goal.
70-yard bombs.
Yeah, and so like just have a game like
That
that.
would be a sick ass exhibition game.
Yeah, like
And
Rex
then
at
like
like
the first half soccer, so if they get like 10 goals on us, it's 10-0 by the time football starts.
so Wrexham. I'll get enough of my guys. I'll get enough guys.
We can even make it flagged too, so they don't get hurt. Like
Okay,
that's fine.
yeah.
Otherwise, they're not going to stop Derrick
Then,
Henry.
then we need a professional.
There is not a
we
soccer
need
player
professionals.
alive
Yeah.
that can tackle Derrick Henry.
No,
There is not.
no.
There's barely even football players alive that can tackle Derrick Henry.
They'd be recruiting rugby players. It's the same game, but
And then you have to tackle fucking like there's just no way. Like AJ Brown,
yeah,
dude's like 6'3",
You gotta
and
cover-
he's damn near just as fast as him.
you get to cover Devontae Adams when he has one of the best quarterbacks from America, whoever it
Yeah,
might be.
like whoever it is, either Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, like whoever the fuck they throw in there.
Patrick Mahomes probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
He's eating it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be like the best 30 for 30 is like the flag football American first gold team.
Oh yeah, it's
Just
gonna be dude.
mashing everybody,
It's gonna be
dude.
fantastic. I don't know if I told you, I was talking to Chris about it, and I was like, the very first touchdown scored against the U.S. team is
should-
gonna go into the Hall of Fame.
I have my passport. We should check out Olympic tickets and go to the flag football.
That would be dope.
That'd be like just for like okay, if they play on Saturday, then we're like
They might as well have those games here.
Like-
We have the stadiums for them.
yeah. I mean,
Vegas.
it's, I
Go to Vegas, play at the the new Oakland Coliseum. I don't know what it's called.
forget who has it next.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
but it'd be sick.
I'll start though.
Yeah, but it'd be sick to like fly out, land the day the game is, check into the hotel, go to the game, and then
Yeah,
enjoy
go to
the
the
night
game,
out,
get fucking annihilated out on the town,
and
the
then
next day
leave
just,
like late in the
get
next
some
day.
get some like lunch and then hop
Like
back
you
on
leave like
flight.
the last flight 8 o'clock out, so like
Yeah.
you wake up, check out, then you like peruse around the city, and you're like, I'm just
low key wishful thinking we can get in and out of the country in a weekend, but like
I
just,
mean,
like,
but
flights.
the games might be on like Tuesday.
Yeah, they might be, but the flights are going to be hiked up anyways. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's the Olympic Games. Like,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be.
That's why
We could always look if we want to spend a lot of time there. We could always look and fly Space A like a week before.
or also
We still get access to Space A. You know that?
I did not know that.
Anyone who has a disability rating
that's
can
cool.
fly Space A for free.
That's dope.
I found out my grandpa did it to come to his his family reunion in Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
So he flew from whatever base is near San Jose and flew to whatever base is in Arkansas, Space A, with his wife at the time, my grandma. And the whole flight, he said that he had to hold his pee because in the whatever plane he was in, I don't remember which one it was in, but the bathroom was like just open and they had a hole that you had to piss in. So chicks had to like squat over it if they were going to pee. So it wasn't made to be comfortable. And they
Yeah.
were sitting in like jump seats and shit.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the last time I'll ever fly in one of those planes. I just wanted to do it one more time. And I was like, yeah, but it was free flight. He goes, yeah, free flight there. And then we flew first class back. So it evened out.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But yeah, that'd be interesting to look and see if we can get on a fucking rotator out of Baltimore.
Yeah,
See if we can land fucking wherever. Because if we can get on one of those and land even in like Frankfurt, we can just puddle
Drive.
hop or drive. Yeah, we can puddle hop for like $100 to whatever.
driving on
we're gonna
foreign
do.
roads kind of freaks me out though.
Yeah, let's just fly.
I would just forget.
Let's fly, and then we'll like
Uber.
we'll rent like some fucking
Scooters.
motorcycles or some scooters or some shit when we're in town.
Some e-bikes.
Yeah, some e-bikes. That'll be it.
Yeah,
That would be fun as fuck. Even if it's not this next Olympic Games, the one after that. I'd
because
be down to like.
it'd be dope to like. I mean, like, if Michael Phelps, if I was my age and Michael Phelps was doing what he's doing, of course I'd try to go to a swimming event.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, I want to see America's basketball team just jam on people.
Those games would be fun to go to, but they're over so fast. Like flying across. the
But
country
they have
for
the
one of those.
qualifiers in Vegas,
True.
so they have like the world qualifiers in Vegas for those games. So you
What
can
if they're
watch
going to do something like that for football? Like if they're going to have like a football practice.
Dude, what if
in
it
Ohio
what
or
if it's like dude, there's 4 teams, like the NFL
What if-
chooses
what
4
if Brady tries out?
the NFL chooses 4 captains, or like 4 captains qualify somehow, and then it's just little tourney, and then that team gets to go on.
Nah, fuck that. Let the players make their own teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No captains. Like they just form.
And there's just a big tournament all day.
Yeah,
God
they
damn.
can just form their teams however they want to do. So like,
Tyreek Hill, dude.
Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. You're gonna have.
And then imagine
what is,
like
what is flag football? Is it 7-on-7?
It might be 8-on-8 because ours modified the 8-on-8 in Clovis.
And I assume you're going to be able to like you don't have to play both ways, so you can have a roster of like 22.
Yeah, but they might limit the roster to like 12.
Yeah, they could do that. So then you'd have to form your shit because Patrick Mahomes is going to be a fucking liability back there, safety.
Oh, he's one-way player.
Yeah, so you're probably going to have a couple players that are playing both ways.
Probably
so
just a quarterback, unless you got like Tua or...
Yeah, it just depends on how many players they let you have in your roster. If they allow you to have 15, that means one or two people are going to have to play both ways.
Lineman.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So you get like...
Or your wide receiver, cornerback.
You get like Chris Jones or something, and he plays left tackle and defensive end.
Or if one of your wide receivers, he can play linebacker.
Yeah.
Just basically who
you
floats
just have a
and
fast
follows.
wide out.
Yeah.
There'll definitely be some defensive players that'll be able to play both ways. Like Derwin James, I'm sure would be a very fine wide receiver.
It's just gonna be the nastiest argument of who gets to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you let the players, so like just like the quarterbacks or whatever, just pick their guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like Pat Mahomes calling up Tyreek and being like, "Yo, you want to play on my team?" And then unless Tyreek's got some blood ties with like Tua wants to put a team together, and he's like, "Nah, I gotta play with my boy."
Dude, him
then you're gonna have some
and Travis Kelce,
Kelsey is a nasty pick.
and then get the retired Kelce as your center.
Yeah, because he can play. He can play in the Olympics. It's just an Olympic
flag
thing.
football.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. And then what if Brady gets his boys together? He brings like Gronk back, Edelman.
Oh man, dude.
He gets like Willie McGinnis at like
Randy
40
Moss.
years old. Randy Moss at 42.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be crazy. He just gets the band back together.
Aaron Rodgers gets Devontae. He calls Jordy Nelson out of retirement. They get beat the first round.
Cobb.
They're not making it.
He's got Donald Driver as the wide receiver coach.
Aaron Jones like, I'm on your team. He's like,
it's gonna turn into like era teams.
Yeah,
it'll be like, oh, this is the 2010s team. It's all the Patriots from 07.
And then who would be another good quarterback?
Because who's gonna stop Vince Wilfork?
Yeah,
even at his age and how thin he is now, who's stopping that?
Dude, C.J. Stroud's team.
C.J. Stroud's team is going to be young and quick.
Stephon Diggs.
It's going to be young and quick. Joe Burrow's team, though.
Joe Burrow, flag
with
football.
Jettas and Chase.
Dude, disgusting.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, so of all the Bill stuff going on, early rumors are saying that there might be these are just rumors.
Yeah.
But there might be a trade of Josh Allen on the day of the draft. And that's nuck and futz. I know I saw some April Fool stuff about the Giants, but I know that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys and what was the other team? It wasn't the Patriots, but it was the Cowboys and somebody else, and both those teams could use Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And
the Cowboys would have to deal.
Dak's on the last year of his contract.
Yeah, but they can't pick up Josh Allen this
Trade
year
one for
while
one.
they're paying Dak.
Trade 1 for 1, salary cap space. You take a little bit more money.
1 for 1. There's going to have to be a first round pick along with
for
that,
Josh
or at least
Allen.
the second. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to get the better deal is going to be Buffalo in the long run. But the Dallas Cowboys are going to get Josh Allen.
What are they going to do? Use him as trade capital, or just float him and eat that?
I mean, they could trade Dak to
I don't even know if Dallas has a pick worthy of.
You could trade Dak to Seattle. You could trade Dak to
then why not just do one of those 3-way trades too?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense for them to sign him and then trade him.
But
I could see one of those 3-way trades happening for it. That'd be pretty crazy.
But in one of their earlier trades, the Bills, the pick that they traded away to Minnesota for some guy, I forget who it was. That's the pick that Minnesota got, Justin Jefferson.
It was the Stephon Diggs trade.
Stephon Diggs trade, yeah.
Because Diggs was the guy that caught that pass and then threw his helmet off at the end of the Saints game.
Yeah.
But I was reading about that, and I think I'm going to go back, and then one of these pods coming up, we're going to look at like old trades just to see like who won in the long run.
Yeah.
Because people don't really like talk about that.
They don't really check back up.
They don't look back on it and see like who won what trades. Because like there was a lot of times where like the Patriots traded back to get like more picks, and like I was always curious. Like I knew who they got at the time, but I never paid attention to that trade during the middle of the season. Like that was last year's draft.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool to go back and look at all the marquee trades. Like
they just develop, and then when someone's like, I want all this money, they say, go get it.
Yeah.
Here's our offer, and then if
It's like
not,
even the trade where like remember when the Falcons traded up crazy to get Julio Jones? They traded like 5 picks to get Julio.
Mhm.
Who were those 5 players? Were they worth Julio?
true.
That's what I'm saying. So like I'm very curious who those guys were that they picked up because there sometimes there's some diamonds.
Yeah,
You know?
a diamond.
Like I was
in the
just looking. Fucking Derrick Henry was drafted in the 2nd round.
rough. Wild.
That's insane.
He was huge.
I don't understand how that happened.
No.
Like I wasn't really paying attention to college sports at the time, but I'm very aware of who Derrick Henry is and has been his whole
But they
life.
look at who in front.
He's the only player in football history to rush for 2,000 yards at the high school, collegiate, and professional level.
That's dope.
Like that's insane. That's wild.
Yeah. It's almost more
Like
common
it-
in high school because a lot of high schools are just run.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you got a guy like Derrick Henry, he had like 3,600 rushing yards his senior year.
That's wild.
Something ridiculous.
That's
Something
so good.
insane. But if you have a guy like that, you
Yeah,
have to
Matt.
give it to him.
All right, guys, we all
230, and he
we
runs
all
the
know the game plan. We only need to tackle
Give
one
it to Derrick.
guy.
Give it to Derrick.
The other team goes 11 guys on one every single
Yeah,
play.
it's 11 on 1. You guys lost 11 on 1?
Yeah. Broncos coach.
How much fun would it be to block for a guy like Derrick Henry? It doesn't even matter if you get like a clean block. You just got to slow him down a little
I'd
bit.
be in the weight room just
Yeah, just push him.
and then
Just
and then
push
on
him
my
the
and then
whole
on
time.
my applications to play the line in football for college, it would say
You put his stats.
I blocked for a positive 3,600 yards this season. Damn, you guys must have had like 3 or 4 like good rushing backs.
Yeah, we had 3 okay ones.
Under 3.
We had 3 okay ones. 1 really good one.
Yeah, one guy did most of the work, but
One
it was
guy-
team effort.
He's playing at Alabama now.
Yeah, he's a beast.
But see, there's guys like that, like that just fall to like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round. Like some of those cannon fodder trade picks that people are just giving away to move up.
Mhm.
I'm very curious who those guys were that they got. 'Cause some of them are like the Stephon Diggs one. They got rid of Stephon Diggs and got Jay Jettis.
Yeah,
Like arguably a trade up.
yeah.
Like I think Jay Jett is the best wide receiver in football right now. Like if he had a better quarterback, and imagine what his numbers would be.
I mean,
you know,
they don't even really have a quarterback right now.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
imagine if he had because he's had Kirk Cousins.
They're not
before
going-
that.
they're not-
Before that, it was Case Keenum.
They're not going to go with the astronaut.
Yeah, like if he had, imagine he had a guy like imagine if old boy pulled a Favre and went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
That team would have been nuts.
Well, the thing is, right now, everything's perfectly aligning that if they don't get a quarterback, then Aaron Rodgers will play for the Vikings.
Yeah, no, it is pretty well lined
That'd be
up.
why.
It is pretty
If
well
that
lined
happened
up.
on draft night too, where like the Jets just traded away Aaron Rodgers, and then he went to the
That'd be a
Vikings.
slap in the face of the whole organization, dude.
That'd be wild.
I just saw a thing. So there's NFL players get playtime incentives, and it's like based off of their yearly salary and how many snaps they play, like how many minutes
Yeah.
they play.
And Aaron got a terrible one.
He got $80.70
Yeah.
because he played like 0.03% of the snaps.
Yeah,
or whatever.
he got the lowest.
Yeah, he's like in the top 10 for like largest single year contracts, but he was the single lowest
For player percentage.
Yeah, for incentives.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. So like technically, as far as NFL incentives are concerned, Aaron only made $80 more than I did.
Yeah. Sports, I did not know this. NC State is in the Final Four for both the women's and the men's league, and
Oh.
so is UConn.
What?
I knew UConn, which was wild because the UConn.
I don't know. I just looked at the brackets last night. I didn't realize that Bama was so good.
Yeah, they've had a pretty decent team the last 2 or 3 years. They've had some really good players go in and out of that league in that time as well. So the matchups tonight for the women's is South Carolina versus NC State. And for the other side, it's UConn versus Iowa. And Caitlin Clark's going to just have to just shoot as many threes as she did last time against LSU.
I feel like that's the game plan.
Yeah.
I don't. She's hot as fuck right now.
South
So-
Carolina has a great team. So
Yeah.
they'll probably, I picked them to win. And people were like, how'd you pick so well? Because my women's bracket is fantastic. My
Really?
men's bracket is awful.
Why not Purdue still in it though?
Yeah. And
So you got your winner.
North
from
Carolina was one of my big flaws. I thought they were
was
going to go to the Final Four.
them and also Kentucky, I would imagine.
Kentucky to the Final Four.
Yeah.
I at least had them go to the Elite Eight. But I was like,
They
well,
lost round 1.
I was like, because the teams that are at the top are all super good.
Yeah.
And these teams that are not at the top have such a less chance to like swing. Like there's no 5-12 matchups. It's like if you're playing South Carolina,
they're all like 4 seeds, right?
Yeah.
Like 1 and 4
like
seeds.
UConn's women's basketball program, that coach is like, you know, in the hundreds for wins, and I think he might be in the
That old blonde lady, right?
No, that's it's the guy with the glasses.
Oh, okay. I know you're.
Oh, that's LSU.
LSU is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. South Carolina, she wears a hat sometimes. But yeah, so they play tonight, but NC State plays Purdue, which the whole league's been weird about how they say that Purdue never gets 3-second calls and that the big man literally plays out of the paint the entire time, which is illegal. So it's going to be weird to see how that's going to be refereed because it's been all the buzz on everywhere. And then Alabama versus UConn, which UConn's program right now is scary. They've won their last 30 games in a row. They won the thing last year. And their coach is just intimidating, dude.
Yeah.
I saw some practice. They're running bleachers every practice. Just conditioning, yelling, just high stress. Like it's kind of like you think football's fun? Yes, sir. You think fun no more? Yes, sir.
Yeah, the only fun part about football is game day.
Yeah.
that's the only fun part.
Yeah, but it's just like, man, I'd be stressing out. I'd be like so stressed. I'd be like, oh god, we suck. Yeah, but they're dominating. They're probably gonna win it all. I mean, I picked Purdue because I knew a lot of people won it, so you get a lot of points at the end if you pick Purdue. But I think UConn, they're just gonna roll, dude.
Think so?
Yeah, for the Final Fours.
I'll take Bama.
Oh,
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
April 1st was Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible day. First day of work. I hate April 1st when you're like, I know what day it is, so I'm not going to buy into it.
Yeah.
So if you're serious, you need to let me know because I'm done playing. But a couple of coworkers and I were like, a couple of coworkers were like, hey, we wanted to ask, we know you're doing the year. We're all going to come in with mustaches on Monday and nobody knows. And I was like, that sounds dope. So that's why I don't have the year anymore.
First
pod of the year.
About the year. Gave up.
Yeah, so I got 8 months.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Longer than I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna go dirty stash for a little bit and let the beard grow back.
I don't think I'm gonna do a stash anytime soon. I got the wedding coming up.
Yeah, Chris would be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, she'd be fine with it, but I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, are you gonna get a mullet?
I was thinking about it, dude, because I don't know what I want to do for it. It's either go with the top knot, like the fucking man bun up top, and then just like slick everything else up so it like
and
stays.
Wear a bandana.
No bandana. I can't wear a bandana, unfortunately. Which is why I'm kind of leaning towards the permed mullet.
Yeah.
But if I get it, it's almost time to get it because we're less than 7 weeks away now. And so I think I'm going to get it like 5 weeks out and then let it like grow a little bit. So it's got a little more to it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to do it and I'm going to get it like very nicely professionally done. I'm not going to look for like a budget someone to perm it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go to the salon I went to before because they charge, it's like $130 for the perm and then like another 30 for the cut. And then you get to like drink and shit while they're doing it.
That's dope.
But yeah, I'll probably do that. And then and then I'll have just a bitchin' fucking mullet for golf season.
Yeah.
It'll look badass with a visor.
Yeah.
I'll have to buy a visor.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think that's what I think I am going to go with that. Which reminds me, we got to do our little fucking pre-wedding meeting at some point in the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we can plan for whatever.
Yeah, so we did decide we're going to do like private vows, like we're just going to write each other a letter and then just do like a normal ceremony thing up front.
Yeah.
So it'll be pretty easy.
Too easy.
Yeah. But yeah, getting married soon. Once again.
Hilarious.
What else do I got? Oh, Tiger and Rory's golf league is set to open January 2025.
That's cool. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I have a golf thing. This is one of those would you do it?
Oh, sick. I love these.
A 3-stroke lead going in at number 18 on Sunday, and you just need a double bogey or better to win. This is at the Masters. This is at Augusta. If you're successful, you win the Masters. First place money is 3.5 milli. If you fail, you go to prison for a year. Are you doing it?
So I got to get a double bogey. What's 18? What's 18? Is that a par 4?
I believe so. Augusta.
That par 4 with the thin ass fucking...
Yeah, with that thin ass fairway, that's straight.
Yeah.
It is a par 4, 465.
465. So I need a 6 or better.
You know, 6 or better.
Well, it's 465. That means I'm grabbing my 8-iron off the tee, and I'm hitting that bitch twice. And then hopefully at that point I have enough room to where I could fucking lay it up on the...
Yeah, you're
I'm not pulling driver. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not pulling driver. There's just no way. I maybe I swing a nice easy 5 hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
Get one right down the middle. The next one maybe another nice easy 5 hybrid right down the middle, and then hopefully I'm in range for like my P-dub or my sand wedge at that point.
Mm-hmm. And
then I can get on and preferably 2-putt, and then I'm in 5 and I got it by a mile.
Right.
I'm doing it though. I'm doing it for sure.
Yeah,
that's my plan though. I'm 5 hybrid, P-dub, putt.
I'm not using my driver off the tee box.
You can.
I mean, like,
I'm not gonna stop you.
But I'm saying
if I'm playing against you.
But I'm saying if I'm not pulling the driver, I'm only hitting the 4-iron or lower, because at that point I'd be already too psyched out to want to hit a hybrid.
Yeah, and I don't want to swing it hard. I don't want nothing. I gotta feel like I swing hard. Like, I'm looking realistically out of my 5 fucking hybrid, I'm looking for like 165 yards, a little bit of rollout.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Maybe hit them 180 a piece, bang, bang, and then I'm like 150 out. Maybe I grab my 8-iron and clap one up on there. And even if I'm off a little bit, I hit one really good chip, and then I'm in one.
That one, no.
That one, well, I mean, if I hit one really good chip and I miss the one, I can still drain that 6th one to get in there. So, I mean, double bogey, you got a lot of leeway there.
I'd do it. It'd be worth it.
If I had to par it?
No way.
No.
No.
I'd like to try. I would say no, and then be like, can I still play the hole?
Yeah.
And then I would drive
her. Like, no, and I was like...
And then I would drive her. I think at that point, how long am I going to jail for?
1 year.
1 year? How much am I winning?
3.5 milli.
Even if I had to get par, I think I'm doing it.
Same.
I'll go to jail for a year. I'll come out shredded.
Yeah.
Maybe gang.
Can I warm up on the first 17?
Yeah, can I warm up on the first 17? I play my best golf after 9.
Yeah, can I play? Can I start on hole 5? Why? Golf should be 13 holes.
I need my warm up time. I really do though. I don't start hitting good shots until 10.
Yeah,
it's fucking annoying. And even if I hit on the range, I don't hit good shots the whole day.
Yeah, it's rough.
I don't know what my fucking deal is. Maybe I just stopped caring. My score's so bad after 9. I was like, swing.
Yeah.
I gotta just tap back into that mentality.
Yeah.
Need mushrooms again.
Yeah.
I am the mushroom golfer.
The only other thing I have, Powell got a cool update, but I'll tell you that on the ride to basketball.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man was referenced in a Deadpool comic.
Oh.
Because there's abilities, and it's in the first episode, so it's not really a spoiler, but one of the dudes has a giant dog that just fucking claps people.
Okay.
Just eats them. And he summons them, but basically in the Deadpool comic book,
I saw that.
He's like underneath this dude, and he's like, "Hey man, have you ever seen Chainsaw Man?" And he's like, "What are you even talking about?" And then this giant dog just bites this dude in half. And I was like, "That's a dope shout out that a Marvel."
Yeah, and he's like, "Never mind, you wouldn't like it."
Yeah, that Marvel Comics shouted out an anime.
That is pretty cool.
So,
I mean, technically, I don't know if you consider
manga to be comics.
Well, no, I don't know if you consider Invincible to be anime.
No, it's a comic.
It's a comic.
It's a comic.
I was gonna say because they just referenced fucking Spider-Man and
It's
Batman. And,
I mean, like comic books are the American mangas.
yeah.
So
it's
and
the equivalent for sure.
but it's just like the way the stories are told in different cultures makes them each different. And we have sad backstories, but like, but like
sad. It's the language.
Yeah,
the language.
But they made a girl and a dog go together.
That's insane.
Yeah, I saw a video today too. A girl was like, "Oh, the dog is so cute, I love it," and she was just like, "Yeah."
I did have one more thing, football related. So you remember that meme of was it Cam Newton and N'Keal Harry on the sideline? Yeah, this one. Yeah. Do you know what N'Keal Harry said to Cam?
I do, but I like the story.
Yeah. So they were sitting there talking about high school sports, and N'Keal Harry told him that he averaged 40 points a game when he was in high school.
Yeah.
And Cam Newton's from Atlanta. And so that's when he was like, and then like slid off the bench. And he was like, I told him, I was like, there ain't no way 2 or 3 games for 40 points a game. And then he was like, I'm just going to focus on football.
Yeah, he played like 2 games.
Because like realistically, like N'Keal Harry's not like he's a good athlete. Obviously, he's an NFL wide receiver. He's not the best NFL wide receiver, but he's an NFL wide receiver nonetheless. So I would imagine him in high school being a
good athlete.
Yeah, ridiculous athlete of some measure. Because like any skill position player in the NFL was a ridiculous athlete in high school, and more than likely probably played quarterback on their high school team.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. Most athletic guy plays quarterback in high school. Unless you have a fucking Peyton Manning that just slings that sauce.
Right.
But yeah, so I would imagine maybe benefit of the doubt, he played like 4 or 5 games, got like 40 points a game, and then was like, no more.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I'm a fucking high school phenom athlete and I'm scoring 40 points a game. I think I'm going to finish out the season.
Yeah.
Like, why not, dude?
Right.
See what the scoring record is for a single season in my state. See if I can get anyone.
Or at my school.
Or at my school at least. And then it'll be like, what's his name? Allen Iverson had the fucking high school football record for Virginia for a while.
Yeah.
Or not football, basketball record.
He was a West Virginia high school quarterback.
Yeah, what was the? It was a basketball record I was thinking of.
I think he has a rushing record.
Yeah, he has a rushing record too. I was thinking of his most points scored in a career for high school basketball. That Mac McClung kid broke it.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason in my head, I had one of them being a football player.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't think Mac McClung played football.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Back-to-back reigning slam dunk champ.
Yeah. He wants to be in the league, but
he's in the league. He's in the G League.
Yep.
they bring him up for the slam dunk contest. That's about it.
He's the winner. He's gotta.
Yeah. Dude. I think about that sometimes too. Like my wasted height, because Mac McClung's like 5'10". Like he's just not a tall dude.
No.
Like I mean, he's tall compared to like average humans, kind of. Like he's just above average, I would say.
Yeah.
But like jumps through the roof. Gets eye level with the rim.
Yeah.
Like. Imagine if he was 6'4", 6'5".
Right.
Like he'd be crazy. He'd be crazy. He'd be Luka with hops.
Yeah. With so many hops.
So many hops. All the hops. Yeah. Basketball. Bronny Jr.
Oh yeah.
Bronny Jr. is going to the league apparently.
Yeah.
And he's keeping his eligibility. I don't know how that's a fucking thing.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up on the way while you're telling me the all word shit.
Yeah.
But, we're gonna go play basketball at the local college.
Yep.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Bye.
Thought it.